Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and do a good old-fashioned beauty haul. I have quite a few new makeup items and some skincare that I picked up recently. But before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. As you may know, I have my online beauty consulting service. This is a one-on-one Zoom chat with me where you get to pick my brain and you get my undivided attention. You don't have to share me with anyone here on YouTube. It's just us one-on-one and you get to ask me your makeup questions. So go ahead and make an appointment today. Okay, so I have quite a few items here and I think we should just start off with the heavy hitter, Chanel. I recently picked up the new fall collection 2022. I picked mine up in person at the Holt Renfrew here in Montreal. I shop through Julia, she's the counter manager. I'll go ahead and leave her information down below. A lot of you have been asking me when it's going to be available in the US specifically. I don't have a date per se, but hopefully maybe by the time that I upload the video, it'll already be out. It should be soon, like it should be very, very soon. So anyway, sorry to tease all of you guys in the US here. But the first thing that I have here is what I'm wearing today as well. This is the new eyeshadow quad number 58, Intensité. This is just like a really beautiful rosy gold palette. Today I kind of mixed a little bit of everything. I started off with this matte shade here and then I moved into this beautiful silvery taupey one. I added just a whisper of the dark color here and then this beautiful gold shadow. I love the palette. It's so pretty. It's very feminine, very Chanel. The colors, like nothing's too flashy. If you like a little bit of purple, but nothing too crazy, nothing too wild, I think you definitely will enjoy this one here. Let me just go ahead and give you guys some quick swatches. So these, like this is the color story here. It's very versatile. You can go into just the shimmers or just the mattes. You can do something deeper and more dramatic. I think it's a very beautiful palette. I did a full review and breakdown on the whole collection and I did some swatch comparisons with the shadow because at first I was concerned it would be too similar to Warm Memories, but actually it's really not. So I'm very happy with the purchase. Next up would be my lips. Now, if you are a fan of nude lipsticks, you're going to love this fall collection because it's inspiration of like rosy hues and gold, but the real inspiration is like skin tones. And there's basically a nude lip for every skin tone and a nude-ish nail polish for every skin tone. So I'm wearing one of the lipsticks today, and these lipsticks here, they're all in the Rouge Allure family, so they're all satiny, buttery, like a classic bullet lipstick, and they're just very, very comfortable to wear. They all have this like click top here, so it's very fresh, very Chanel. So I think the problem you'll encounter is just deciding which one to get. Starting from this side here, I picked up 196, 198, and then 211. Like I said, the issue you will encounter, it will just be deciding which colors to get because they're all beautiful. It's really just a question of like, do you want your lip but better in your own nudes, or do you want something darker, something lighter? If you are a lipstick gal, this is definitely for you. And I like this formula. Excuse me, I lost my voice there for a second because it's comfortable. It's really just like the classic bullet lipstick. It's not a tattoo. It's not going to last, you know, for 12 hours, but it's so comfortable to wear. I like this fall collection from Chanel is one of the first in a long time that I'm so, not the first, but it's like, it's been a long time coming that I've really wanted to really dive into a collection and really enjoy it. And this collection here is one of the nicest I've seen from the brand in a long time. So I'm very, very happy to see this whole lipstick and nail polish collection. So I've been doing this little experiment for the past few days of testing out these three colors because like the lipsticks, there's also nail polish for every nude skin tone. So the first one here is number 945, Emotion. This one kind of gives you more of like a creamy, slight rosiness. This is this color right here. And then after that, we have one that's like a perfect chocolate brown. This is 957 Impulsion. So this is this finger right here. It's really just like, yeah, a nice milky chocolatey brown. These colors to me definitely scream fall. It's the color story matches the theme perfectly. And then the next one here, number 947. I'm trying to not give you guys the bird here. 947 Désir or Desire. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Rouge Noir, but actually this one here is more brown. It's actually darker than Rouge Noir. I did some swatch comparisons of these nail polishes in the original video with lots of timestamps. So if you want to go ahead and watch that, I would recommend it. But I am a huge Chanel lipstick and nail polish lover, and these nail polishes to me scream fall. Like, beautiful. I can't wait to just like wear these. I think Désir, this beautiful like super dark red wine with a bit of brown, would be perfect as a pedicure. Be really, really pretty. Next up from the Chanel collection for fall, I think this is the last item, is a new mascara. This is called the Chanel Noir Allure. So this mascara, it's Allure, which means it has the click top like the lipstick, and it's a mascara. This is what it looks like here. I believe the wand normally would be red, but obviously once you use it in the mascara, it's black because it's covered and coated in mascara. So I'm not sure if I love it. I used it today, but what I did is I actually used the Chanel Lash base. They have a lash base that's like a treatment. It's great for your lashes. You can actually go to sleep with it, or you can wear it before mascara. And I actually enjoy this mascara a lot with the base. I happen to own the base, so that's why I went ahead and combined them together. I find that this mascara on its own is great if you want lots of curl. If you have issues with your lashes not curling enough, I have, hair that curls on its own. But if you want curl and lots of, I would say, length and separation, I think the issue here is that it's not offering the volume and density that I'm used to with a classic volume mascara, which is why I go into the base first. I find that going in with the base and then this, I get the result that I want. So, little hack there. Next up is something absolutely not new, but I finally picked up some more Charlotte Tilbury makeup. I'm gearing up towards doing a full face of Charlotte Tilbury, so I picked up a few items that I'm wearing today. The first one here is the contour wand in fair medium. This is essentially a bronzer or contour wand, and you open it like this. You have to twist to open or close the product to make sure it doesn't just pour out, and then it's a little sponge tip like this. You just go ahead and place it where you want to contour, and it's actually quite nice. I think the mistake I've made in the past with some Charlotte Tilbury sponge tip products is trying to blend with the sponge tip, which makes no sense. You really want to place the product here and then go in with a brush afterwards to blend. But I've been really enjoying this. And then I also picked up this Beauty Light Wand. It's a blush and highlighter. This is PeachGasm. Actually, I'll go ahead and do swatches, but this is PeachGasm here. And I'm wearing this today. I think it's really pretty. It's like a blush and highlighter 2-in-1. I'm not wearing anything else except for, like, this is what I'm wearing on the cheeks. I'm not wearing any other blush or highlighter. So let me just show you what it looks like. This is the PeachGasm and then the contour wand stick thing. I think the colors are really pretty. The PeachGasm actually has more color to it. I feel like when I look at the swatch, it looks really light. I guess not. It looks like very shimmery, but it actually looks beautiful. I think it's a gorgeous 2-in-1. If you want a luminous blush, like if you want to simplify your makeup instead of going into a blush and a highlighter, I think this is really great. Again, what I do is I take this and squeeze very little because it's easier to apply than to remove. I just go ahead and add some, and then I go into a brush to blend it out. Very easy, very pretty. So speaking of lipsticks, I also picked up some new lipsticks from Dior. These are the new Rouge Dior transfer proof lipsticks. And now I did a whole video review on these. I did a wear test as well. I think they claim to last 16 hours or something. Full disclosure, I don't think that they actually are completely transfer proof. I did a test, but as a wear test, they did maintain for a very, very long time. Like they do actually hold up really long. I just don't think they're quite as like, they're not a tattoo as much as they're sold as. So starting from this side here, we have 505, 525, and 558. So these are a matte bullet lipstick. And they're very different than the Chanel ones that I showed you earlier because these are really matte. Like they, if it looks at all shiny or glossy, trust me, they're not when you apply them on the lips. But I do think that what makes them a bit more long wearing is that they are more matte on the lips when you wear them. I think they are a little bit more drying than what I'm wearing today because what I'm wearing today is more moisturizing. Also, these new Dior ones have a little bit of like a floral scent. It's like almost like a cosmetic lipstick scent. I think it's signature for a lot of Dior lipsticks. I like them. I think it's just a question of taste for the day. Do I want something more matte and long wearing? Do I want something more creamy and hydrating? It kind of just depends on my mood, and I like having options. You know, it's our prerogative to change our minds, but I do really enjoy these lipsticks. And one thing to note from the new ones from Dior here is these are not refillable. Typically, Dior has been coming out with refillable lipsticks, but these ones are not for whatever reason, so just be mindful of that. But this collection here is new, it's permanent, it's not going anywhere, but it is a really nice collection too. All right, next up is Chantecaille. Recently they had their anniversary sale for Sylvie Chantecaille's birthday. They have a huge sale, so I picked up some items that I always have in my collection. The first item here is the Hibiscus Smoothing Mask. So this you massage onto the skin, you leave it on for like 10 minutes, you then rinse it off, and it acts as an exfoliator on the skin. It leaves your skin so soft. Like when you massage it off, you're like, wow, the absolute softest skin and the most radiant, luminous skin. It eats away all the dead skin cells, all the debris, all the gunk. It's such a good exfoliator. And then I also got myself a new Jasmine&Lily healing mask. This I like to go to sleep with. You can do like a thick layer and then rinse it off, but I actually like to do a thinner layer and then go to sleep with it. It is very brightening, very soothing as well. It's very soothing, calming, hydrating. So if you get any sort of like redness, irritation, it really just feels like a soothing, cooling blanket. So I got that. I mean, those two are skincare items that I always have in my collection. I got myself a backup of the Faux Longest Lash Mascara. This is a mascara that is infused with a peptide blend. So instead of having to use like a lash fortifying treatment and then my mascara, this is 2-in-1, so it's really convenient. And then I also got myself a new lipstick from Chantecaille because I don't have that many lipsticks. I have more of like their lip chics, and most of them are like limited edition. So I got myself this lipstick here called Cerise, which means cherry, because I follow Chantecaille and their makeup artists on Instagram, and they were talking about makeup they had done for the actress Florence Pugh, I think. She's really beautiful. And they talked about using this lipstick here, and I was like, oh my god, what a beautiful red. And this is the regular lipstick, but it's nice and creamy. It's not like buttery like a lip balm, but it has some moisture to it. So I just thought, wow, this will be a beautiful color to wear. Okay, last but not least, we have a Laura Mercier category. So I picked up the brand new Talc-Free Ultra Blur Translucent Powder. So as you may know, Laura Mercier has a translucent powder that's like a cult classic for many people. However, I have heard that it's a little bit drying for some. I think the original is more suited for normal to oily skin. If you have oily skin, combination oily skin, I think the classic is for you. However, if you have normal to dry, mature, dehydrated skin. This new Talc-Free is lighter. It has hyaluronic acid, and I'm wearing it today. So what I did is I just took some of the product and dumped some into the cap here. And then I took a brush and I did foundation and concealer, then just a little bit of loose powder, and then I did the Charlotte Tilbury over top. It really helps my makeup last longer. It kind of just like sets it in place. It's still a bit schmoily and hot and summery, so it helps make sure I don't get too shiny. It's a really nice light face powder. So if you have mature skin, dry skin, dehydrated skin, even just like normal skin, and you find that the original was like too heavy for you, I think you'll really enjoy this new one here. However, if you have very oily skin, I'd say go for the classic. And last but not least, Mercier also sent me some of their new blushes. This is part of the Rose Glow collection. So Rose Glow is not new, but they just added some new items. So they sent me 2 blushes here and then a highlighter. So starting over here, we have the Peach Shimmer Blush. It's a very natural, peachy, your cheek but better. Then in the center, we have Very Berry, which I think is my favorite. It's just such a perfect flush. It's not too dark, not too intense. You could build it up, but it's just like a really beautiful flush. And then the last one is All That Sparkles, which is a highlighter, but a powder highlighter. I think they're really pretty. I did a whole video breaking them down and talking about them, and they just feel really great. Like I have a couple other Laura Mercier blushes. It's the same quality, same wear. It's Laura Mercier. It's the same standard as other Laura Mercier blushes. And for whatever reason, Very Berry is just the one that calls to me the most, even though I typically do prefer peachy blushes. There's just something about Very Berry that I just like. And I don't know, I think it might match today's look and makeup too, because the Chanel palette, I kind of leaned into more purple plummy colors. And I also used a purple liner for my makeup today just to sort of lean into that fall vibe. Well, all right guys, I think that's it for today's video. This is my most recent haul, my goodies for the past couple of weeks, couple of months. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you enjoy a haul video. Let me know what you would like to see next on my video. I definitely will create more looks with this Chanel fall look, because I know a lot of you want more creations and inspiration. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for joining us. Hi, hello, welcome. If you are a longtime viewer, please double check that you are still subscribed, because every now and then, even this morning, I read comments from people being like, oh, I subscribed again because I hadn't seen your videos in so long. And I was like, cool, thanks. So just double check that you're still there. And yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys for today. So thank you all so much for stopping by. Hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.